Hello my dear students. So today we will continue with the same integral part, that exercise 7.1. We will complete it, then we will head up to our again differential equation. This in sudden middle I picked the topic just because I wanted you to make understand what is integration. If directly I would have solved by just telling you this is the formulas, you would haven't understood. So I came to your integration part. I gave you all the formulas so that if you do your integration also, it will be very easy for you. Now you have the formulas, means when you are doing differential equation, you will understand it. You can remember the formulas. Okay. So say find the following integrals. Seventh question. Integrate like integration sign x square into 1 minus 1 by x square dx. So if nothing is given, you write like this. Take it as integration dy only. Okay. Integration dy, then integration this they have given already. So integration of your 1 with respect to y is what? Y itself. So integrating, multiplying x square. Okay, x square into 1 is x square minus x square into 1 by x square, it becomes na dx. See this x square get cancels off. So I'll be having y is equal to integration x square minus 1 dx. Now x square minus 1 dx. See, immediately like this also you can do if you understand, or else if you want you can split. Split by which property? We can use this property, integration f of x plus or minus g of x dx will be what? Integration f of x dx plus or minus g of x dx. Here minus is there, so minus, we have splitted it. Just that's the case. When if you do it, then no need of applying and all, you will get directly to know how you have done your differentiation part. Even this you have understood only. So now integrating y is equal to, this is integration x raised to n, right? X raised to n, where shall I write? Shall I write here? Integration of x raised to n dx, how it is given? X raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, right? So here it is x square. So what it becomes? X raised to 2 plus 1 becomes 3. Whatever your power will be there, that only will be your denominator, right? Whatever raised to, see, n plus 1 raised by n plus 1. So directly x raised to 3 by 3 you can do, minus integration of 1 with respect to x will be your x. Don't forget to write your plus c, which is your integration constant. So this is your final answer. Even in your previous year we didn't write plus c, you should write. Okay, don't forget to write. This is very important part. You should always mention it, plus c. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. It's very easy, students, same as your differentiation. You have to just remember the formulas. Next question, 13th one I have taken, integrating x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 whole divided by x minus 1 dx. So solution given, how you writing? Integration dy, integration x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 dx whole divided by x minus 1. Now here is your some another question, right? I mean bit different. Here you can't apply a quotient rule as in your differentiation you have viewed, because in integration such what you will tell, such formula or such property is not there applying quotient rule. Okay, we are doing just simple integration without applying anything. So just we will try to simplify it, how we can do, and we will integrate it. So integration of your 1 with respect to y, it will be y. See here how I can do. If just single term was there in denominator, then you can go each term you can divide it. Okay, you can do in such a way, each term you can divide. But here you have two terms. Even if you want you can do, but again it will be same complicated. So or else you have studied in your 10th and all, if there is in denominator one polynomial, then even for your numerator to make it in the same by division, by dividing and multiplying. Or else here you see x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 and divided by x minus 1 it is. Just try to see the question like how you can simplify. First only don't take it in a pressurized way. Now here x cube is there, x square is there. So in this both I can take common, right? I can take what? X square only common. So I'll be left with what? X minus 1. Just try to factorize it. And in this both 1 I can take common. So I'll be left again x minus 1 means same, right? And here I am x minus 1. See? Like this if I make, it will be very simple, right? So x minus 1 I can take it out, and I'll be having x square plus 1 whole divided by x minus 1 dx, right? So next what I can do, x minus 1 get cancels off, and I'll be having integration x square plus 1 dx. So same, you can apply the property, or directly you can do, see, integration of x square dx, you know, only like this you can take. If you want to split like this, you can split if you don't understand. Sorry, 1 dx. So integration of x square, obvious, you know what you have to do, integration x raised to n dx is what, x raised to n plus 1 whole divided by n plus 1, right? X raised to n plus 1 whole divided by n plus 1. So same you are applying, it will be x 3 by 3 plus integration of 1 with respect to x plus c. So previous and this solution you are getting same. I hope this is clear for you. Whenever if you have such term, please don't go for quotient rule in your integration. It is not there. Okay, you can't apply that. Next question, 16th one, integration 2x minus 3 cos x plus e to the power x dx. Same way, integration dy you write equal to, write the question. Here also if you want you can split, or if you are understanding directly, then directly you can integrate it. Integration 2x dx, it becomes minus, say 3 you can keep outside like as it is constant. Integration of cos x dx, don't forget to mention your dx, plus integration e to the power x dx, your same property. So now when you integrating, 2 is constant, here also if you want you can keep 2. Integration of x dx, same, which formula, x raised to n only, right? X raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. So it becomes x square by 2 minus 3. Integration of cos x is what? Integration of cos x is sin x. See, in your differentiation cos x was minus sin x, but in integration it is plus sin x. Plus e to the power x is obvious, e to the power x, and then you have plus c constant. So 2 get cancels, y is equal to x square minus 3 sin x plus e to the power x plus c. Whenever you just integrate, you should write it. Okay? I hope this is clear for you. Next question is 19th, integration secant square x divided by cosec square x dx. So given, write the same, integration divide take. See, after coming here again, you can't take here quotient rule, as we have not come across such property or such rule in your integration. Okay, so whenever you have like this, please don't go for quotient rule as you have done in your differentiation part. Okay, in differentiation alli you had u by v or u into v, but integration alli hag enu illa. So nimge e type question bandre, please ಆ property use ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. But instead of that, try to simplify. Try to simplify means ಹೇಗೆಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ secant and cosec, you can use our trigonometric ratios, right? Like secant square, how it can take as 1 by cos, cosec square as 1 by sin. You have to do in that way and get it in one single trigonometric form and then integrate it. So we've written y is equal to integration your secant square x 1 by cos square x, again divided by cosec square x. Cosec square x is 1 by sin square x. So next what we can do, 1 by cos square x. So if I take this here, what it becomes, into sin square x divided by 1, right? Like this it becomes. When like this it is in denominator, when it goes to the numerator means cross multiply, right? Dx. So this becomes 1 into sin square x is sin square x, cos square x into 1 is cos square x dx. So here directly we have got y is equal to sin square x divided by cos square x is what? Tan square x dx. So you can see tan square x, integration we know only, right? We have approached here. Now here also you see tan square x directly we don't know any formula, right? You have not come across any integration of tan square x. So here you should remember this step is very important. Okay, if you want, you mark it, such step, it is very important. You know that 1 plus tan square theta is what? Secant square theta, right? So a tan square theta becomes what? If we take help of this identity, tan square theta will be secant square theta minus 1. So the same in place of tan square theta we will substitute this. Why? Because secant square theta integration, we know it, we know the formula. So y is equal to integration secant square theta, secant square x minus 1 dx. Please remember after coming here, it's very important. So now integration of secant square x is tan x minus integration of 1 is x plus c. So like this directly you can do. If you want, you separate it. You can apply the your formula, property f of x g of x dx. So integration of f of x dx plus integration g of x dx. You can apply this same. I hope this is clear for you how we have to solve. When if you have such terms also, means convert into it, try to convert it in trigonometric ratios, because as per we have not come across any quotient rule or any product rule. So just try to convert it using all the identities, everything. Okay, as I've said you, it's very important, the formulas. 22nd question, if d by dx f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3 by x raised to 4 such that f of 2 equal to 0, then f of x is, f of x, your f of x we can take it as y only, right? So dy by dx, what they have given, 4x cube. Okay, this they have given as dy by dx is equal to 4x cube minus 3 by x raised to 4. Here what we have taken, let y is equal to f of x. Okay, and even they have given term f of 2 equal to 0. So first we will try to solve this. So dy, taking dx here, 4x cube minus 3 by x raised to 4 dx. Now what you have to do, integration dy. See, keep your 4 here. Here only I am doing x cube dx minus 3 also I am keeping 1 by x raised to 4 differentiation, integration dx. So integration dy is y, 4 x cube becomes x raised to 4 divided by 4 minus 3. See, 1 by x. If you get in numerator, denominator, you can do such also, x raised to minus 4, right? Why? Because directly you know x raised to n dx. So if you get in this also, you can convert it so that we can get x raised to n plus 1 by 1 plus n plus 1. Okay, when it is denominator, when it goes to the numerator, it becomes minus. You should know it. Now if it is in negative, means to make it positive, how we do, we send it to denominator. So now here you can apply it the same. Here 4 I will cancel it off. Y is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3 into x raised to minus 4 plus 1 divided by minus 4 plus 1, right? N is what? It is your minus 4. So x raised to 4 minus 3 into minus 4 plus 1, what you will get? Minus 3. Here also minus 4 plus 1 you will get minus 3, right? So 3 get cancelled. See, here minus, so it becomes, and even here integration constant. Okay, so y is equal to x raised to 4 minus becomes plus x raised to minus 3 plus c. After coming here only it doesn't ends. Even one question they have given, what they have given, f of 2 equal to 0, which means what, your f of x we have taken as y, right? So when your x is equal to 2, your y is equal to 0. Yes, when your x is equal to 2, your y is equal to 0. So you have to find the y value. Why they have given this part? Just to find your c value, c value. So in place of here y, what it becomes? In place of y it is 0, and x value is what? 2, right? So 2 raised to 4 plus 2 raised to minus 3 plus c. Okay, so 2 raised to 4, what it becomes? Taking it to the other side, just wait a second. 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to minus cube, you can take it as 1 by 8. 2 raised to cube is what? 8, right? So it will be 1 by 8 plus c. So first take it to the other side only. So it becomes minus 16 minus 1 by 8 equal to c. So take the LCM. LCM, what it becomes? So you get minus 128 minus 1 divided by 8, which is equal to minus 129 by 8. So therefore your c value is minus 129 divided by 8. This you will substitute in your y part. So therefore your y is equal to x raised to 4 plus x raised to minus 3, you can write 1 by x raised to 3 minus 129 by 8. So your option for this is first one, A1. See, this question is in options. Options I didn't write, directly I solved it. Okay, so A1, option is A1. I hope this much is clear for you. We will head up to our differential equations part. The same, we'll solve that part, because you have understood how you have to integrate it, what all, how you have to use. If in between some part it comes, it's okay. We will just do it. Okay. So we had stopped here. Methods of solving first order, first degree differential equations. So differential equations with variable separable. Variable separable, as I've showed you in your differentiation, how we did. Dy at was one part, dx we took it with your x terms and then we were differentiating. In the same way, consider you have differential equation f of dy by dx f of x comma y. Okay, this f of x comma y, it can be expressed in a product way of g of x into h of y, right, where your x is a function of x, I mean your g of x is function of x, okay, and h of y is function of y. So here what we will do, dy by dx, it is product rule, consider h of y into g of x. So y terms we will keep with y term, x term with the x term. Make sure your h of y is not equal to 0. Why? Because dy is here. So when h of y goes here, it becomes in the denominator. So this is only called your separating the variables. You will use the word separating variables. Separating means what? Your x term with x you are keeping, your y with y. So dy, if it is here dy, so in your right hand side also, whichever terms or expression is in y, means you have to make sure you get it with your dy, and whatever your x term, you have to get it with dx. So dy by h of y, and this becomes g of x dx, right. Now we have separated it. Then again do the integration. Simple. Integrating 1 by h of y dy, and here you get integration g of x dx. So this is in general we have taken. So suppose this integration, if you do, this becomes h of y capital, okay, and this will be g of x plus c. So this is on your differential equations with variable separable. I hope this is clear for you. Why I made you understand first integration part, because when you separate variable, then you have to integrate it. There is no differentiation part. Why? Your differential equation is another method of integrations. Okay, in most of the part, in like this in middle, some part you may use integration too. It is not totally your differentiation also. Okay, so we will see the exercise part, we will see problems, then it will be very easy for you to understand. So we are doing differential equation with variable separable of your chapter 9. Okay, this continuation I am writing here. Please you make your notes properly. Exercise 9.4. For each of differential equation, find general solution. So general solution means your arbitrary constant will be there. So you should make sure. And variable separable, you know, just now I have said you. So first question, dy by dx equal to 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x. So first we will separate the variable. Here you can see right hand side, your whole question it is in the form of x only, and for integration your dx should go to the other side, right. So this becomes dy is equal to 1 minus cos x whole divided by 1 plus cos x dx. Now we are doing integrating. You should write this integrating. I hope you can see integrating on both sides. So here you have integration dy, integration 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x dx. So here integration of dy is what? Y, right. Now integration here, how you have to do, these are like your standard formulas, right, you know it. In half angle formula it comes 1 minus cos theta, you know it is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. So the same will substitute here, it will become 2 sin square x by 2 whole divided by this is 2 cos square x by 2 dx. So 2 get cancels and you are having sin by cos is tan square x by 2 dx. So now integrate tan square x by 2, obvious here again tan it is directly you don't have, so whenever tan convert it into your identity secant square x by 2 minus 1 dx, because you know 1 plus tan square theta is what? Secant square theta. Now you can integrate it. Secant square x by 2 is what? So right after coming here, secant square x by 2 is what? Tan x by 2, right? Integration of secant square is tan. But here you see even x by 2, even it will be a chain rule. So when it is chain rule means you take it a derivative. So differentiation of again x by 2, it becomes 1 by 2. So 2 it becomes like integration 1 by 2, right? It goes 1 by 2 it will be, but in integration division part again coming it to the numerator, minus it will be x plus c, right? So this is your integration of your secant square x by 2 minus 1 to tan x by 2 minus x plus c. I hope this is clear for you all, and this is clear for you. See here x by 2 it is, so it goes in the denominator, right? 1 by 2. So when again in numerator it is 1 by 2, so it goes into numerator 2 by 1. So directly I have written 2 to make sure when your interior part you have to differentiate it. In your differential equation you have to differentiate, but this in integration it comes to division part. You already have said, you have shown you. In your differentiation it comes to into, but in integration it goes for the denominator part. Now we have sixth question, dy by dx is equal to 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. In the same way solution write it. See here you are getting dy by dx, and here x also you have, y also is there. So what you have to do first, separating the variables. So y term with y you keep, x term with x. So dy by dx, your y you take here and x you take there, dx you take to the other side. At a time only I have done it. So dy, this becomes 1 by 1 plus y square, 1 plus x square into dx. Now we are doing integrating. Integrating 1 by 1 plus y square dy is equal to integration 1 plus x square dx. Why we are doing this means y term with y we are doing, because obviously you are integrating y with respect to y. So here no need of applying here again chain rule, or it is not in implicit form, right? So directly we are doing, and here x term with x. So again no need of doing it how in differentiation we used to do, again interior differentiation as no need, because this is integrating with respect to y only, right? See here y, so here it is dy, x dx. So this is simple. So integration of 1 plus y square, think of it, I guess you'll get tan inverse y. Integration of 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x, right? So this becomes your tan inverse y is equal to, now here you have, so integration of 1 with respect to dx is x, plus integration of x square with respect to dx, this becomes what? X cube by 3 plus c. How come? Obvious, integration of x raised to n dx is what? X raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So integration constant, don't forget to mention your integration constant. I hope this is clear for you how you have to solve. Next question is, find particular solution of the differential equation x square minus 1 divided by dx equal to 1 such that your y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 2. Why they have given you here? They are in question only, they are telling find particular solution, and for particular solution there shouldn't be any arbitrary constant, right? In general solution you were using your constant. So in this, whenever you will get again c, so you have to substitute it and find the c value and then get it in a proper equation form. So same procedure, we will separate the variables and then we will do it. So given whatever they have given, so first what we will do, we will separate the variables. Here you can see your left hand side, this whole term is in x only, right? So this we are taking it to the other side, and again dx also goes with this. So 1 divided by x into x square, and this is already in denominator, when it goes here it becomes in numerator. Integrating on both the side, integration dy is equal to integration 1 by x into x square minus 1 dx. So see, whenever it is there, just try to simplify it. This is in the form of a square minus b square, and a square minus b square is what? A minus b, a plus b, right? So you can split it up, right? X minus 1 into x plus 1. After coming here, say this integration is y directly, but here you are getting partial fraction, right? So we have to make use of a partial fraction. So first we will simplify this and then we will integrate. So this becomes a by x plus b by, so how it becomes a by x plus b by x minus 1 plus c by x plus. So next what we will do, we'll take LCM. See, LCM will be basically this only, whatever left hand side, this only comes LCM. So for a here x is there, but you don't have x minus 1, x plus 1. So multiplying x minus 1 into x plus 1 plus b. See, for b you have x minus 1, so you don't have x and x plus 1. So it will be x into x plus 1 plus c. You have x plus 1, you don't have x and x minus 1. So it will be x into x minus 1, right? So after coming here, what? This denominator and this denominator get cuts off only, right? Because it is same. So here you will be having 1 and here you having a x minus 1 into x plus 1. Here you will be having b x into x plus 1, c x into x minus 1. After coming here, what we do? We compare, right? Comparing the coefficients. So here either you can compare, you can do means like multiplying each term or putting, see here you have x minus 1 equal to 0, so x is equal to 1, right? If you put here x equal to 1, you will get 0. So first we will put first 1 when x is equal to 1, and here just we have x, so when x is equal to 0 and when x is equal to minus 1. You have studied this also. Put x is equal to 1 we are putting, first we will take 0 only, x is equal to 0. So here you have 1 a, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. Here you see you are taking x as 0, so into 0 whole term will be here also, whole term will be 0. So b and c vanishes off. You will be having a, 1 into 1 is 1, but minus is there. So a you will get minus 1, right? Your a value is minus 1. Now what we will put? Put x is equal to, here only I will do. Put x is equal to 1, I will check. So 1, if I put here 1, 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So this whole term becomes 0. A into 0 will be 0 only, right? Here again I will put 1. So you will get b into 1, 1 plus 1 you will get 2. Even here if I put 1, 1 minus 1 0. So this whole c term vanishes off. So a is b, 1 into 2 is 2. So b you will get basically 1 by 2, right? Your b value is 1 by 2. Now we will check for c. C means what you have to put? Put x is equal to minus 1. See, considering this only you have to use it, okay? What all you have to use? You have studied this partial fraction. So 1, this remains as it is constant. Here if I put minus 1 plus 1, it becomes 0. So again a whole term gets 0. Here minus 1 plus 1, b also 0. So I will be having only c minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 you get minus 2. So c will be 2 ones are 2, minus into minus becomes plus. So c is equal to basically, even you are getting 1 by 2 only. So you have got a, b, c values. Now substitute in this. Take it, your integration, directly take integration only, it's okay. It is equal to a by x plus b by x minus 1 plus c by x 1. Now substitute here a, b, c values and we will integrate it, okay. So integration, right? Minus 1 by x is minus, integration of 1 by x is log x. See, mod x also you can write, it is 1 and the same, minus 1 by 2 keep as it is. Your a value was minus 1, b was 1 by 2 and then integration 1 by x minus 1 dx, c 1 by 2 integration 1 by x plus 1 dx. Your 1 by 2 I have kept outside because it is constant. So 1 by 2 this also becomes log of x plus 1 by 2, even this is log of x. Interior differentiation, what it becomes? 1 only it becomes, right? So divided by 1 will be 1, 1 it will be 1 itself. So after coming here, plus c is also very important. So even here you can simplify, see everything is in log, so you can simplify. Here you can see both 1 by 2 is common, so log of x minus 1, log of x plus 1 you will get log a plus log b you are getting, that is log a into b, it is x square minus 1, x minus 1 into x plus 1 becomes what? Yours x square minus 1 only. See whenever if it such is there, even if you want your constant, you can take it in terms of log. See, everything is in log. Even this also, if you want, you can see you can take it as log c. It is not like necessary, because this is arbitrary constant. We can take anything. Usually when log whole terms are there, we will take this also as log. You have right, log a plus log b is equal to log a into b, right? So same we have applied here. After this, for here also you can do 2, you can take it as your LCM. So this becomes minus 2 log x plus log of x square minus 1. So even this 2c, this whole you can take it as c only, not necessary. It's okay. So your integration of 1 by x into x minus 1 x plus 1 dx, you are getting this much. So we will substitute it in your actual part. What was your actual term? This, right? You want this, you can take it as 1. So substituting in your equation 1, and your integration of dy is y itself, right? This 1 by 2, keep it outside only, you will get minus 2 log x plus log of x square minus 1. You can just keep this as out. See, when you take LCM, even for this it comes 2c, but this whole as c only again we are keeping, or else if you want you can take it as here c1. Okay, if in numerator something LCM is there, take this as c1, so such that your 2c1 which will be equal to c only. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. After even coming here, even this is in log, this what we can do, minus log x square I can do, right? N log m, this becomes log m raised to n. Even this identity, don't forget it, plus log of x square minus 1 plus c. So here you have half. See, this is log m minus log n. So this becomes log m by n. Even here you have log property. Log m minus n is what? Log m by n, right? So we have used it. So integration, you have got it, what you have to get. But they have said you particular solution, and they have given you condition. What they have given you condition? When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. Why? Because you have to find your c value, because for your particular solution we don't want any arbitrary constant. So directly we will do here 0. So y is equal to 0, half log, wherever x is there you are putting 2, right? So 2 square minus 1 by 2 square plus c, you are finding c value. So this goes here, means minus half log 4 minus 1 divided by 4. 2 square is 4, right? So c value what you are getting? Minus 1 by 2 log 3 by 4. So substitute it in this question, whatever y value you got, take this as equation 2. So substituting c value, that's your final answer. I hope this is clear for you. So this is your answer, this is your particular solution, how you have to solve. I hope it is clear. It looks very lengthy, but if you practice, you will come to understand. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.